Well, let the duck hunters do their thing this morning. And here I'm over on the new property, going to set it out. Say I'm loaded for bear. If it's brown, it's down in here in the swamp. They want some of these beavers gone. I can tell you the water's high. It's higher than I've seen it in a long time in here. They've been damming it up. And this is some of their duck habitat they're managing for all this flooded timber. I'm gonna go see what I can do. They keep busting the dams every night, and the beaver come back and build them by the next morning. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Move on down the line. Well, this is the spot that the landowner has come in this morning and busted the dam out again. They are coming in here every night fixing this. I was in here a week or so ago, trying to set for this little spot. Here's that culvert where I tried to set above and below and didn't do any good. Now these beaver have been fixing this dam every night. I'm gonna bed a couple leg holes out here where they're having to come up in here and walk around and dam everything up. Hopefully we'll make a catch tonight. I'll get that done and keep moving down. I got a bunch of 330s to set in what dens I can find. I'm gonna get this set and put in, and I'll show you the results when I'm done. Right here, I'm putting in twin TS85s side by side where they're coming in here to fix this dam every night. That covers about 17 inches of gap across this. I say the one TS85 is sitting right here. I'm gonna bed the other one right in here, side by side, to cover this gap. Something's gonna be in trouble. Anything coming through here, this is 17, 18 inches of badass trap gonna be covering this little gap. Got two separate drowners, so I may even catch a double. Who knows? I'm gonna try this. I'll get these anchored out in deep water and turn around and show you the set. What do you think?
Yeah, it's about the fourth time I broke this one out right here. And I'm ready for somebody to catch the beavers, so I ain't gotta work so hard up there.
I think anything comes through that gap tonight, it's in trouble.
I think he's gonna, we'll see what's doing it. We'll see which one.
I say with the two set side by side, it's liable to be a double.
Oh yeah.
And the otters down there.
And seen an otter this morning while we was duck hunting. Me and my brother and my nephew done gathered up there on the log, and they seen some waves coming.
Yeah.
They was getting ready for a duck. I said, that's too heavy for a duck. Maybe a beaver. Then I got to notice how quick it was moving, and then it quit. And I see a little hump on the ground. And nephew, he seen it. It went back in there. I don't know, he might have caught him something, went up there on the bank and ate it right quick, and, you know, ain't no telling them otters.
Well, I am going to go down. Hopefully all them beavers still in them lodges, bank dens. You see any cut sticks or anything?
No, haven't seen much cuts. The only thing I've seen cut has been stacked up in the dam here.
Well, I'm going to take off, get down there and set everything.
Well, I'm just going to rest up. I've been up going since about 3:30 this morning.
This double should work. I mean, that's an awesome set right there. All right, I'll catch you later. Well, here I am at set number 2 going in. I've made a, where they already had an older crossover coming right here through the swamp. Just took sticks, stabilized it with sticks, and put in some caster up here on the trail. But here's the front. I'll try to get a frontal view of the set. Should work. It's an older crossover. I've caught beaver here before, and These problem beaver right here need to be eradicated, so here I am. I'm gonna keep moving down. There's set number 2 for the morning. See you down the line. Well, I was coming back through here where I found some fresher beaver tracks in here through this slough. I chose this spot because it's real narrow. And right in here in this area is where I found the fresher beaver tracks in the mud. I took a boat paddle, made me a caster mound, and I put a little bit of the Clint Locklear's Enrager up on top, right there. There's the Hammer Trapline Products driver in there on them Bigfoot mud anchors I use, and I'm going to bed a TS85 right here in front of the caster mound where I scooped out the mud. It should work. It looks good. It's going to be like a signpost caster mound coming through this narrow spot in the swamp. We'll see. I'll get the set finished and keep moving. There's a look at the finished set. 16-foot cable run out here in the deeper water, right here on this middle pole. I'm gonna keep moving, trying to find beaver and otter sign. You just never know what you're gonna find in here. It's just massive. There's little fingers running all out through the woods. It's just all flooded timber. There is beaver sign in here, so that's the reason why I set that. But there's the caster mound. I'm gonna keep moving. When I'm out paddling around these bigger swamps, I pay a lot of attention to discoloration in the leaves around the banks. A lot of times these old beaver have come up in here and made older caster mounds. It kind of gives me a boundary of their territory. You can see how the mud on these leaves is a different color. They have a little mound here, a little mound over there, but it's not real fresh, but it is marking the boundaries of their territory. And just gonna keep moving, looking, finding spots for sets. I'm gonna go start looking for dens, but pay attention to these discoloration in the leaves around these points when you're out looking around. A lot of times you'll find where they've been older caster mounds, and to me it is marking their territorial boundaries. I'm gonna keep moving. It's just there is ditches and fingers going everywhere out through this swamp. There ain't no telling where you'd wind up if you wasn't paying attention. I'll keep moving. What I have found, I believe to be a den, a lodge. They've got the old sticks and everything piled up there. I can't get to it because of all the cypress knees, and it's fairly deep up there where it's at. But I found the run coming through here. You can watch the boat paddle. Shallow. And right here it starts dropping off in the run. Very hard bottom, no silt. Deeper even still. And right here, you see it's shallow. Boom, right there's the run. I'm gonna tuck a 330 in right here as deep as I can get it in the bottom of that run, because there's no silt on it. It's a deeper water 8 stand and a 330. I'm gonna find the bottom of this run and see if I can get elbow deep down in there and find the bottom of the run and put it. Maybe it'll work. There's no silt on this run. I'll get it set and keep moving. I got it anchored to that metal pole, and it's just about elbow deep, plus the deep water 8 stand coming out of that lodge right there. Maybe it'll work. No silt on the bottom. It felt like a good hard U-shaped run on the bottom. I'll keep moving. We got a bank den found right here, I believe. You can see it's shallow. And right here it starts dropping off. Right there. It is hard bottom. And it comes back up out of the ditch to shallow again. Come on, canoe, behave. But it's shallow. Drops off, real hard bottom right there. I bet there's a bank den right in there somewhere. But I'm gonna put a 330 there. Just by the feel of the run, there's no silt on it. I'm gonna put a 330 in it, and I'll try to show the set when I'm done. Right here's my Deepwater 8 stand. The only thing that tipped me off to this set location, possibly a bank den, is some of these peeled sticks being right here close to it. And I just started poking the bottom till I found the run coming out of this bank den. Maybe it'll work. I'm gonna keep moving down. There's got to be more. See you in a few minutes. Well, I found an active crawl out. They're coming up in here sitting. I know they've already cut this tree. But I got a possible bank den there, possible bank den there, possible bank den there. And since they're coming up here on the bank, sitting here, I am going to put in a foothold, a castor mound, right here where they've already been climbing out. This should tick them off. I've got the bed dug right there for the TS-85. I'll see you in a minute when I get through. Right here, up on the crawl out, on that stick, that dark spot is castor. And right here, I have a TS-85 bedded. Run out 16 feet, that metal pole. Maybe this will work. I'm gonna keep poking around looking for bank dens. There's got to be more right here somewhere I ain't hit yet, but we'll find out. See you in a minute. Well, I found two potential bank dens right there. I was poking around with the boat paddle and found the U-shaped ditches going in underneath this tree and covered both of them. I pulled the cable out here on these metal poles, so if I make a catch, hopefully they'll blow out of the hole, come out into deeper water. It won't be plugging the hole up for a secondary catch tomorrow or the next day, or I'm gonna let these hunt for a few days, see if I can't get rid of some of these problem beaver for the feller. Since he's duck hunting in here, it's private ground, I told him I'd mark some of my sets with the orange flagging so as to not create an interference with anything he's trying to do in here. He'll at least be able to see where the sets are. Right there's two more 330s on H stands in bank dens. I'm going to keep moving down. Right in there, I have just found another bank den. Telltale pile of sticks and brush up on top. Rock hard U-shaped ditch coming out from underneath there. And right there, I put the H stand running out here to my metal pole and flagging for the landowner. That one should hit. That one felt really good. And you can see the bank den lodge kind of hybrid where they pile up sticks above the top of it. I'm going to keep moving down, see what else I can find. Well, this seems to be where all the hub of activity is. I've got a bank den set right there. Castor mound set there. I got bank den. They got this place in here just tunneled up every which way but loose. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets inside 25 yards. Everything seems to be moving right here. I want to look underneath that root ball right there again one more time, make sure that ain't a den. But this seems to be where the colony's at. I'll move back up there and look. Well, it's just like I thought. I found another bank den going underneath this root wad. And push back over there. It's a 330 right there on the H stand. If the canoe will behave, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, it's shallow. Right there's the bottom of the hard run. and then it comes right back up out of it, going right under that root wad. You can, it's amazing how you can back up and just look, and you done this long enough, you can tell where stuff's at. When I come in here and set this one, I'm gonna set the anchor out in deeper water, so if I make a catch, he'll blow out of there, come out in deeper water where I can continue making catches here. I'll get the anchor set and keep moving. I got this little set of colony bank dens pretty much covered. Bank den right up here, bank den right here, caster mound there, bank den, bank den, bank den, all inside 30 yards. I figure I got one good chance to snap them when they come out, or they'll get real smart real quick. They've done it in the past on me. But anything sticks its head out tonight should be caught. I'm gonna keep moving, see if I can find more sign. Well, that's a shame. I made it all the way down through these bushes because I've seen this from a distance. There's a lodge, but it is no longer active. The runs that go into it are completely out of the water. No fresh runs of any kind going into it, but at one time it was massive. We'll keep moving down. We got down to this end of the property, and this is what these crazy beaver are doing. They've stopped the culverts up, and I sent a picture of this to the landowner. He's wanting to drop the water some. He can get in here and bust this one. I mean, I can't set it because right there's the road. I got to be 100 feet away from the road, but this beaver is a problem. Maybe I'll get him tonight in one of them den sets I put in, but I had to come down here and check this to see why there's still so much water being held up. But there's the plug culvert. I sent that to the landowner. He can come in here with his tater diggers and his brothers, and they can bust this out. But it's holding a good bit of water. I'll keep moving. I have found the raccoon super highway. This fallen tree has fallen across this slough. And everywhere down through here across the top of this log is poop piles and seeds. It's just every couple feet there's more poop piles like that one right there. Everything is crossing this log. It went across this slough from the root wad all the way down to nearly all the way across. It's just coon poop everywhere. There's no telling how many's using this log. But I mean, it's from one end to the other, it's covered in poop. I might have to put a 220 on it. I'm thinking I don't need any more raccoons. Coon market on the south is, coon market here is non-existent. We don't have the big fluffy coons they got up north. Raccoons, let me rephrase that so they don't think I'm some kind of racist idiot. But this log is sign galore for the raccoons on this slough. Impressive. I'm gonna keep moving.